סיום מסכת חגיגה. אמר ריש לקיש, אין אור של גיהנם שולטת בפושעי ישראל, קל וחומר במזבח הזהב. מה מזבח הזהב שאין עליו כעובד דינר זהב, כמה שנים? אין האור שולטת פה. פושעי ישראל שמלאים מצוות כרימון, כדכתיב כפלח הרימון רקתך, אל תקראי רקתך אלא רקנין שבח, על אחת כמה וכמה. ריש לקיש is saying that the fire of Gehenam cannot control even the פושעים of עם ישראל. Why? We have a קל וחומר. We have the mizbeach of a ketoret that was made from gold, and the fire never control it. You never see any of the gold missing, and it has only a small layer of gold. And in all this year when the fire was burning, nothing was missing. על אחת כמה וכמה פושעי עם ישראל, that all of them are מלאים מצוות כרימון. Even הפושעים of עם ישראל מלאים מצוות כרימון, שנאמר כפלח הרימון רקתך. So for sure the fire of Gehenam will not be controlling them. We finished masechet chagiga. It's a short but tense masechet. Basically it's talking about in the time of the regalim, of the holidays, the three holidays. You're supposed to, every time when you go to Bet HaMikdash, when Bet HaMikdash was היה קיים, they used to bring korban which is called olat re'iyah. Pasuk say, לא יראו פני ריקם. Everyone is obligated to bring a korban olah of re'iyah, and also a korban chagiga, which was shelamim. And this korbanot was obligatory. Everybody had to bring them. Mitzvah of this korbanot to bring them on the first day of the holiday. If you don't bring it on the first day, they have a compensation time all the 7 days of Sukkot or Pesach, and even after Shavuot. There is another thing that a mitzvah of korban to bring, which is called shalme simcha. There is a mitzvah to rejoice in the holiday with eating the meat of the sacrifice, which is called shalme simcha. This was, you don't have really to bring, you can bring a korban shelamim, but if you have another korban, let's say you came to Bet HaMikdash and you had to bring a korban nedava of shelamim or something else, you can use this meat and rejoice in the holiday. From here is the minhag that in every holiday we said we have to eat meat. That's the meat and not dairy. And we say meat, it has to be meat and not chicken, because that's the basic of the minhag, that is supposed to rejoice with the shelamim of the behema. The Gemara has a lot of strong pages of Agadot, deep Agadot, about a little touching of Maaseh Merkava, Maaseh Bereshit. We touch upon one of two of them. In one of the pages it says there was machloket ben Bet Hillel le Bet Shammai. Bet Shammai said that the earth was created first. That השמיים was created first. The pasuk say, "Bereshit bara Elohim et hashamayim v'et haaretz." The skies were creating first. Bet Hillel argue with them. They tell him no, the earth was created first, because there is a pasuk that says, "אלה תולדות השמיים והארץ בהיברעם." אלה תולדות הארץ והשמיים בהיברעם. It means that the earth was created first. And Chachamim say, both of them was created together. It's a little deep midrash, but what's behind it more or less? So they explain, Bet Shammai saying that the center of the creation is the Shamayim. The world was created for Kisei HaKavod, for Hashem. Hashem wanted all the malachim to be serving him, singing together, and the man is like a secondary. The most important thing is malachim and all the chayot serving Hashem. This kind of creatures they don't have sins, and that's why the world created. Possibly is because Bet Shammai are in the opinion, when we read before, that they said noach lo la'adam shelo nivra mishenivra. It was better for a person not to be created than created. So they emphasize mostly about the importance of Shamayim. But Bet Hillel say that is not the case. The important, the center point of creation is the man. Man has a free choice. By being free choice without doing sins and serving Hashem, That's a much higher level. That's why all the world was created for the need of a human being, not for the malachim. The Chachamim said after that it was created together. It means, in different words, that the whole creation is a combination of both men and malachim. That's the tikkun of the olam together. Another page was bringing a pasuk from Malachi. ושפטם וראיתם בין עובד אלוהים לאשר לא עבדו. The pasuk starts like that. ושפטם וראיתם בין צדיק לרשע, בין עובד לאלוהים לבין אשר לא עבדו. So the pasuk saying, pay attention who is tzaddik, who is the rasha, who is the one that worship Hashem and who is not. Now tzaddik is working worship Hashem. Rasha is the one that don't worship Hashem. Why the pasuk is repeating? So they explain the beginning is tzaddik and rasha. Pay attention who is tzaddik and rasha. The end is talking only about tzaddikim. But there is a tzaddik that's called Oved Elohim and tzaddik that is not called Oved Elohim. What's the difference? The one that study Torah and repeat his studies 100 times, it's called, compared to the one that studied 101 times, it's like a difference between Oved Elohim and Shelo Avado. Someone studied and repeat his things 100, and someone else repeated it 101. It's like someone is Oved Elohim and one is no Avado. What's behind it? So the simple thing, many times we see, let's say they used to have, they call it chamarim, that was transferring merchandise. So if you made a deal with a hamar, with the guy that the transportation guy, to carry your goods for maybe 10 miles, you have to pay him 2 dinarim. But if you go, if he has to go for 11 miles, you have to pay 4 dinarim, double. So you see, sometimes the extra work is a little bit much more. You can see it in our days, you know. You go to the parking lot. Parking lot, they tell you the first hour, $12. But the next 1 hour is $50. There's a big difference between someone repeating 100 and 101. By the way, if you look at the pasuk, Oved Elohim, Leasher Lo Avado, look at the initials. Oved Elohim, Ayin, Bet, Oved, Ayin, Aleph, and the Lamed of Asher is 101. Is 100, sorry. Ayin, but Lo Avado, if you go to the initial word Asher Lo Avado, it comes to 100. It means in the pasuk itself it has a hint of 101 and 100. Second perush is, what's the difference of 100 and 101? So we know whoever repeat him, study 100 times, he may forget it. But if you repeat 101, you will not forget. What's the difference? Because there is a malach. There is a malach, which is his name is Samech Mem. Samech Mem is 100. He is the one that in charge of making people forget things. And then there is another malach, Michael, that is, if you count his initials, 101. He is the one that in charge of people that whatever they study, they don't forget. So in different words, if you repeat your things 101, you will not forget. Another perush is really, if someone study 100 times, is not going to forget. Anybody that study 100 times really is not going to forget. But what about the 101? 101, it shows you the difference. The one that studied 100 times, he did it because he didn't want to forget. But the one, so why are you studying 101? Because it shows your love to Torah. You're studying not to forget, because I love it. The first one study only not to forget. The one that add 101 is because I love the Torah. So יהי רצון will be זוכה ללמוד וללמד hundreds of times all the ש"ס, בעזרת השם במהרה בימינו אמן.